Hello, everyone. Welcome to our ADU reality. So, we started this process in 2014, and we're not at the beginning, we're not at the end,
No.
we're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And we would like to share our journey, the journey that we've had so far, and our journeys yet to come with you. What do you have to say?
It's been rough. We've went through a lot of cycles, did a lot of different approaches, and we found finally landed on an ADU.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
But let's roll it back a little bit to why.
Yeah.
Why we are giving back to the social media community.
Yeah. Interestingly, a long time ago, I cut the cords to cable, and having a smart TV, I just started watching social media as my entertainment venue. And I was able to utilize that venue to find information I needed, or project ideas, or recipes, or anything of it. And I said, this is really cool. I like this. And I think this is in a way for us to give back to all the entertainment we've received.
All right. So basically, I do remember when we cut the cord from
Yeah, oh
cable. It
yeah.
was just the bill was. I mean, when you our
200 bucks.
our
That's crazy.
when our cable bill was more than our electricity bill, I'm like, something's got to give.
Yeah,
We got to cut something. And what I liked about the various platforms out there is there's a lot of research. There's truths, myths, consequences, but there's a lot of information to go through. So there was a lot of information that we went through, paper, magazines, articles, other people who were doing ADUs. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do this through our lens.
yeah, yeah.
So maybe there might be people out there who could benefit from things that we have went through.
We went through a lot. Yeah,
And things that we are still going through as we persist
yeah.
through this ADU journey. So um, we had no idea. We thought we were going to be different. We thought we were going to be the ones to like
Get it right, all right at the beginning.
sail through this.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're like, oh, we're advanced degree holders. We've led people, we've managed things. We have or have been directors, project managers. We're like, this is going to be a piece of cake, and we will not make those same mistakes that other people did. How did that work out for us?
It didn't work. I mean, it was expensive, time consuming, and frustrating.
It is. It
Yeah,
is. And we thought we were going to be different. We hope for the best, but we definitely advise everyone to also plan for the worst.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. You know,
yeah.
and as we're finding,
Always anticipate the next hiccup. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. If it doesn't happen, consider it a win. If it does happen, sometimes you just got to work your way out of a corner.
yeah, yeah.
So, all right. So, let's talk about, you know, why we landed on this idea as we approach our salt and pepper years.
Yeah, I mean, everybody comes to this conclusion. I mean, where you live like, I'll just give an example. We live in a very high tax state. And when we retire, we're like, what is our next plan? Do we want to stay living here? And so through our time as we were working, we went through a lot of courses of action. We actually bought property up in the mountains on a beautiful lake. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to fish there.
Mm-hmm.
It was a beautiful place. It's got electricity, water. You know, we could have easily built our home there. And in the end, it was like a dream when we were a little younger and working.
Like, yeah, we could do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, but it was like 200 miles from a hospital, 200 miles from a store. I went up there one May and there was still 12 feet of snow up there. I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea, actually. I mean, we still have the property. It was like, it just wasn't feasible for us to actually build our final home there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Not for us.
No, no.
Yeah, yeah.
And the next thing we did was, okay, well, maybe it's not a dream
Mhm.
home. Maybe it's, let's get an RV and just travel where we want to go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go back to the other property. When we first got that property, yes, we were younger, we were ambitious, and we're still ambitious. We're just a
Yeah,
little older,
yeah.
but we never thought of, ooh, where's the nearest hospital? I mean, once you reach and once you get up to 60, your factors change.
Yeah, Amazon ain't delivering up there.
Well,
Yeah,
now if they could deliver a doctor, I'm fine,
yeah.
you know. But I'm like, where are the medical services? How are we going to get down the mountain in the winter? And when you find out the locals don't even live up there in the wintertime, and they get around, and if they do live up there, they get around on snowshoes and snowmobiles. No, not interested.
Hmm.
It's a great spring summer
Yeah.
destination.
Great
I love
fishing.
it for that,
Yeah,
but year round, no.
yeah.
Now we'll switch to the RV. You know, I think our dreams were different in the regarding the RV. To
Hmm.
me, an RV is for recreation. For you, were you really thinking about doing a full time thing in that?
I did originally, yeah.
So, but it's a great way
You
to
get
travel.
you get cabin fever real quick in that thing, though.
Yeah, good, yeah. But it's a good size, and you know, so we thought a lot of things, but I'd say the good thing is we didn't agree, and we changed our mind.
Yeah,
But what we did agree to was to plan for it.
yeah.
You know, then we talked about a vacation home, fully built in another state, and dreams of the Airbnb thing. Then I asked, well, who's going to go out there and maintain it? And what did you say?
Not me.
You
Not today.
know, uh, so building an ADU was not even on our radar.
But I was always interested in, as as I watch social media,
Hmm.
I've always been interested in tiny
Yes,
homes.
you have.
Yeah, and
Yes, you have.
I always wanted a tiny home.
Hmm.
And you know, once our kids left, went to college, and started their own lives, I got this big old house, and I don't use half of the house.
Yeah,
You know, why do I have this big old house?
right.
And
Hmm.
I like the idea of a tiny home because it's just such more it's so more efficient
Hmm.
than
Sure.
a regular house.
Hmm.
And that's just I mean it's
Hmm.
what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before we landed on an ADU, we also looked at downsizing and getting a single story and staying in the same state.
It's just too cost prohibitive, you know.
Well, I wouldn't say prohibitive. My sticking point, because we could have sold our current house, went all in on another house, smaller house, downsize, paid in cash. But this is the thing, the taxes
Yeah, well, my thought
and the
process.
special assessments
Yeah, that's a good
that
point.
keep on giving.
I keep on giving.
Yeah. So,
But in my final point on that is, I love this property.
mm,
I love the location,
mm.
and I've did a lot of upgrades to this property. I got patios, I got courtyards, I got all this stuff.
Not much. Well,
Yeah,
we'll still have a patio, a courtyard. We'll still have a patio. Uh, you're gonna get less maintenance in the backyard.
I like that.
So,
And so, do I want to start over on a new house? And it's a lot of money to do all that crap, and a lot of time. And I think it better. Let me put my vacation home in my own backyard.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, and also for me, I love the smaller footprint.
Mm-hmm.
I love having something that's gonna be single level,
Yeah.
and I
80 are like handicap compliant too.
well, we're gonna do
Yeah.
aging in place
Yeah.
aware intersects universal design. Stay
Mm.
tuned. But right now, our master bedroom is upstairs. Sometimes I'm like, is that the stairs creaking? No, that's my niece.
Yeah. Yeah.
So going up and down those stairs for over 20 years.
That's,
And
I fell down them quite a lot.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you have taken a tumble or two or three.
Mm.
And we are looking at, some people call it aging in place, some people call it aging in grace, but we can see ourselves in the ADU in a smaller footprint and not having to navigate a 2-story house that is pretty much empty
Yeah. Yeah.
most of the time,
Yeah.
just for a couple of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So with that, we decided, in 2023, okay, let's go forward with this ADU concept as it landed in between all of our other thoughts. Build a
Yeah.
new house, vacation home, tiny home on wheels, RV. So this was kind of the sweet spot.
This is where we're at.
This was the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And again, but along the way, we had to start saving for
Yeah.
one of those ideas to just kind of coalesce.
Yeah.
And then this is what we landed on. And I'm still happy we made that choice.
I am too, because we're going to get our vacation home. I still have the RV. I still have my
You
property.
still have all your stuff.
Winner, chicken
Chicken
dinner is what I always say.
All you've lost is maintenance in the backyard.
Woof.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. So let's talk about really quickly before we wrap this episode up. And we have so many topics to talk about. So before we go on, please do a couple of things. Like, share, subscribe, and set up that notification bell.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah.
Because we've got so many topics.
And we want to help you. We want to inform you because there's a lot of, there's a lot of gaslighting going out there, and you watch a whole video and it's not even like what you want, and there's just bad information over there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we want to inform you and help you, and maybe circumvent problems we've encountered along our journey.
Right. And I will say, even as we are in this part of the journey, as we interface with other professionals, air quotes, loosely and air quoted, we have been gaslit,
Yeah.
and or we're looking at every, sometimes people who can say that they can help you, but they are also getting something out of it.
Yeah,
So it's not that the information is not valid. However, we're not contractors.
no,
We're not real estate agents. We are not brokers. We are two people who earned our money the hard way
very hard.
and are trying to be judicious about our senior years.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm sure there's so many others who are in that predicament. And I just needed a neutral third party,
Mm-hmm.
somebody who wasn't vested in my decision
Yeah,
to kind of bounce ideas across or lessons learned. Because again, we're going to be sharing some lessons that were from the School of Hard Knocks.
oh yeah, absolutely.
And
It's going to be informative.
it is.
Yeah,
And you might decide to do something else, but it might lead you to a question
yeah,
to ask
yeah.
with those professionals that you are working with. So, I digress. Getting back on track. Let's end this one with about purpose. You know, people build ADUs for different purposes.
You're right.
And we're going to end with this one because we're going to start off another segment about the same topic.
Mm.
So some people do want to generate income
Right.
by building an ADU. Some people do plan to live in them themselves eventually. And some people plan to have a multi generational property to where it might be their parents, it might be their adult children.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say with that, people take into consideration what their budget is and how they're going to, what grade level of amenities.
Right.
So for us, our primary purpose for building the ADU is
Multi-generational.
yeah.
Yeah.
So while we had decided to build this, it just so happens that my mother decided to move back with us. And we had already decided to do this. And so she will occupy the ADU first. But as we're building it, we're actually building it through the lens that we will spend our golden years in the ADU.
Yeah.
So we are looking at the mobility, we're looking at the appliances, because we don't want to replace appliances in 5 years because we're going to be 5 years older.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be on fixed incomes. So we decided to, go, some people call it renter grade. Renter. No.
No.
I need it to last for at least 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as we made those decisions, the ROI, is it going to be a legacy for our kids? Yeah. Are you leaving this property though?
No.
No. So
I didn't want to go to the store.
so
Traffic's too bad out there.
This is, part of, I would call it, our legacy as far as our future generations. We have, one granddaughter, daughters-in-law, son-in-laws, things like that. But we're looking at this is a way for us not to overimpose on their daily lives
Right.
as we get older too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right. Well, let's cap this off, and
Okay, you go ahead.
yeah, and this is our first shot, and we welcome you to our channel, and we appreciate everybody coming. And like Yolanda said, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bar, and watch all our future things. We're going to have some very interesting stuff on here, and I guarantee you it's going to be worth your while.
Right. Now, if there's some topics you're interested in, put them in the comments. If we have come across that already, we'll definitely put it in the consider putting it in the hopper.
Yeah.
If we have not gotten to that point, then we're just going to be authentic.
Yeah, it might be an angle we didn't even think of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to be authentic, and I'm going to go through. We're going to go through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't give up all the goodies in the first
No, we
thing.
can't. We want you to stay tuned.
Thanks for joining us for our ADU reality. And we really hope that we can give back to communities of people as all of you have informed us.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Alrighty.